Всем привет! Рад всех видеть. Мы находимся на вокзале со своими ирландскими друзьями, едем в Киев. Guys, say hi! Девчонки приехали 3 месяца назад в гости из Ирландии, и я еду их провожать в Киев. И не только я, еще очень много друзей, с которыми они успели за 3 месяца познакомиться. Мне даже не верится, что так быстро время прошло. И у девчонок за 3 месяца больше друзей, чем у меня за год. Сегодня мы будем говорить о 5-м компоненте счастья – отношения с окружающими. И сегодняшнее видео будет более неформальным, чем обычно. Я покажу, как мы проводим время в Киеве, и возьмем интервью у Сары и Эшлин о том, как они так быстро сближаются с людьми. Возможно, это тебе поможет найти новых друзей и быть более счастливым и получать удовольствие от жизни. Ну что, устраивайся поудобнее, мы начинаем. Очень эмоциональный момент. Девчонки расстроились. Сейчас попытаюсь поднять им настроение. Включу одно из моих последних видео. Как раз субтитры добавил. Ну вот мы уже в Киеве, успели поселиться в квартиру, и сейчас идем в тренажерный зал, и перед этим хотим выпить чашечку кофе. Хочу задать девчонкам пару вопросов о том, что им понравилось и что им не понравилось в Украине. Следующая часть видео будет проходить на английском языке, а субтитры я добавлю немного позже. Welcome to Kiev! Okay, girls, so you spent in Ukraine, especially in Mariupol, about 3 months, and you pretty much understand how life works with the people. And the first question I want to ask you, what do you like about Ukraine especially?
So, I really love the people. We met so many gorgeous people, and they're so kind, they're so welcoming, and we just felt really great here. And second thing that I really love is that they're absolutely crazy about dance. So I love how much they love dance. They're up for Irish dancing, flamenco, whatever it is, they just want to dance. I love that.
Thanks for that, Ash. Sarah, what about you?
For me, I have to first of all agree with Ash, and one thing I'd add about the people is I adore them. And what difference I see with Irish people and people in Ukraine is people in Ukraine seem to be super, super proactive. Of all the great support we got over the last 3 months, every time we asked someone for help, they would act on it immediately. I never seen anyone to do something so quickly in all of my life. Another thing that blew my mind, really baffled me, was the contrast in weather here. In Ireland, where we come from, there's no extremes of weather from year to year in all of our life, really. So here we arrived in winter and now we're leaving in near summer, and what we seen was extreme conditions of snow, cold, barren, and then we got to watch everything bloom, from seeds to like leaves on the trees, and this gorgeous spring summer bloom. So that was just beautiful to watch. I'd come back for that again.
Okay, thanks for that. And the next question will be much more tricky, and please be honest with me. What you didn't like about Ukraine?
Great, I have a very clear answer for that, and that is I don't like that it's not part of the EU and we have to leave after 90 days. That's just not cool.
Yeah, that's true. So Sarah, what about you?
What do I not like about the Ukraine? It's so hard to say because we had such a good time over here. But one thing would be the portion sizes in restaurants. Every time we went somewhere, we seen on our plates, we seen in the bowls that there was such a small amount compared to what we get at home, and at home you can ask for extra. It is great because they tell us the grams and everything that you're eating, but there was times we walked out restaurants still hungry.
Кофе попили, а теперь пора идти потренироваться. Возьмем тебя с собой. Поехали. Вот мы нашли один прикольный спортзал, называется Спорт Плаза. И перед тем, как начнем заниматься, я хочу задать третий вопрос девчонкам. Girls, the third question for you. You made so many friends for 3 months. A lot of people were crying at the train station, and I've noticed that you can build relationships so fast. And what tips can you give to people who want to make more friends and be happier from relationships with others?
Thanks for reminding us of that. In my mind, it's very simple. Like, if you want to make friends, you need to be a friend to other people, not treat people as you want to be treated. But what I always think is great to remember is that people's moods change like the weather, and that you might meet someone today and you mightn't have the greatest experience, but if you give them a second chance and you meet them again tomorrow, they could be a completely different person because they could be just having a bad day.
Yeah.
So I think give people a chance. At least meet people 3 or 4 times before you judge them or make a decision on whether you're going to see them again, and to always feel united with people. Like, look at them, treat them like a friend, and they'll feel that from you and you'll have a better response.
Ash, what about you?
Great, I love this question. So for me, I think it starts from when you're a young child. So as a child, my mom put me into Irish dancing, and even to this day I still have my Irish dancing friends for life. So it's very important to be a part of a club. And then in more recent years, I wanted to replace that in my life, so we joined a travel club, and we literally have friends from all over the world. So we're always making new friends, we're really open to people, we realise that we're all just the same.
What I'd also like to say about making friends is that to remember there's nearly 8 billion people in the world, and there's people that share the same interests as you all over the planet. And I'd also like to say that to have a mindset of believing that it's easy to make friends, because there's 8 billion people in the world, we all love each other at some level. We're all human, we're all similar, and you know, when you meet someone on the street, if you have an opportunity to speak, do give a person a smile, simple things like that. But some people do have lots of friends, but they feel like it's not the right connection for them, or it's not supporting them in what they want to do in their life. But there's hundreds and thousands of groups online, offline, all over the world that you can connect to.
So there's so many gorgeous people in the world that want to connect with you on the same level, the same interests, and I always remember that quote, that friends are the family that we choose in life.
После зала надо подкрепиться, и мы находимся сейчас в одном тайском ресторане, который называется Spicy No Spicy. Тут такая вот вкусная еда у нас. И мы продолжаем наше интервью. Girls, so our interview will gonna continue if you don't mind. And I want to ask you next question. I've noticed you are so positive, you're so energetic all day. And how do you generate your energy, positive energy? Do you have any tips for that?
Yeah, so 3 things. One is feed your mind with positive self-talk, positive things. So positive affirmations, learn how to do them. You can find out on YouTube, it's easy. The second is exercise. It releases serotonin. You're going to feel good after it. You're never going to feel bad.
As we've done before, yeah?
Yeah, and the third is meditation. We all go through tough times in life, and this is a great way of calming down, feeling into your body and feeling better.
Yeah, and how often do you think people should do affirmation, meditation and exercising?
Every day.
Every day?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Maybe with exercise you can have 1 day off, but the rest every day.
Brilliant, thanks for that. Sarah, what about you?
Super, Ash. For me, what I'd love people to remember is that they deserve to be in a beautiful state as much as they can, and they have the power to change their state. There's so many different emotions that we have on a day-to-day basis, and if you're in a negative one, you can take a breath, you can go outside, spend time in nature. One thing people can say to themselves is, this too shall pass, over and over and over again, to remember that their state is not permanent and they can get back to a more beautiful state. Another thing I always go to when I'm having a bad day is nature, going outside, if you're near the beach, if you're near a park, a forest, whatever it may be. Even just listening to birds outside your window can have a really powerful effect on your mental health.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I wanted to say was, a lot of people's negative states come from interactions they have with other people. So it's important for people to really take care of themselves, but also take care of others as well. Your relationships in life are so important, and there was a research done, a 75-year study actually, on the value of relationships and being happy and being healthy. So if you do a little check-in with yourself to see how are my relationships, and if there's something that you can do, even a small gesture to make them a little bit better with someone else, then it's important to do that.
Мы находимся на лодке, решили прокатиться немного по Днепру. И зададим последний вопрос девчонкам. Girls, are you ready for the interview? It's the last question. It is the funniest question I want to ask you.
Yeah.
So, if you were Ukrainian president, what would you change in Ukraine?
Okay, great question. First of all, I would give every Ukrainian 1,000 euros so that they can take a trip to Ireland.
I'll vote for you. Sarah, what would you change?
What would I change? I'd probably get on national television more often to tell the people on the ground that they're doing great. The change that we've seen in Mariupol from the war a couple of years ago to where it is now is absolutely supreme. So they are making such great progress, and as well as that, I'd remind people in their local towns how beautiful the places are, because we were there and every question that we had off people was, why did you bother coming here? And they thought it was strange that we were there, but they could just look around and take in the beauty that's, you know, around them.
And the last question, I didn't plan it, but I feel like you have something to share with people watching this video. What do you want to say about Ukraine?
You know that saying, don't judge a book by its cover?
Yeah.
This is what I think to be true about travel as well. Some people won't travel to countries that they've heard something about that they think they mightn't like it, but give every place a chance, and especially the Ukraine. It has been 100 times better than what we thought it was going to be, even though we had some insight from no one knew, but it has just been a dream come true. And look at Kiev, even behind us here, but even the small towns, smaller cities like Mariupol, there's something great to be found in any new country you travel to and something to be learned. So definitely come here and try it out. It's class.
Yes, what would you like to say?
Come to Ukraine. Book yourself a flight. Come here.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Come to Ukraine. Perfect, girls. Thank you very much for this interview. Oh my God, this insight. I feel like they will impact people who are watching this. Thanks for being and answering and agreeing on this interview.
It's such a pleasure to be on the Happiness Project again, and to everyone that we met in Mariupol, in Kiev when we arrived first. Wow, the support is incredible, the affection, the love. Every moment we had with you was just so special, and it really gave us an understanding of how great Ukrainian people are, that we can take with us wherever we go and share these brilliant stories.
Yeah, that's true. Ukrainian people are great, as Irish as well.
Big thank you to the people of Ukraine. We've had the best time here. Thanks so much. We love you.
Thanks everyone for watching, and we're gonna take a ride on this boat.